Good rain.
Welcome
Ah,
to the
I
home of
lost.
the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football by Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. Five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Dances away. That's caught. It's Donaldson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And if I watched this defense last week and I'm the quarterback and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with this target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced Dave to do.
It's complete on the right side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, North Carolina. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found, but
Hold on, son.
by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out to the 28.
just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run play action. The throw. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in cover.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff to the single back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Calls his own number. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lost one down the sideline. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. It was fourth down, now first down. Not much room to run. Let's give it one to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense
Guess what? So when we were at the orientation, I saw a girl, right? And I was like, oh, she looks like one of my, she looks like one of my friends. Get it? And like, she didn't really, but she looked like one of my friends. It was so funny. I have a question. Does it make my jokes funny?
with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Goes to the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's in open space downfield. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Going to need to step up to make sure.
Well, that's your boy from West Virginia. Okay.
The second quarter's about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And with that incompletion, man, for this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's third. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, in that down distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's out. That ball had a
I can't never get a fucking fumble, bro. Shit's stupid.
They keep it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Donaldson. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Lopez to pass. Fears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver. Maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Caught close to the marker. It's Graham. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Donaldson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Stepping to the right. Going for 6.
Ziggler Wiggler, the Big Chief toilet paper.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant
is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one. Going in! Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Graham. Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little...
Go to the end zone, it's picked off. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production. It just sustained production consistently, week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Throwing on the run. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He rifles one deep down the right side.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make the play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. After 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions,
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense
Unloads it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There you go.
Fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football.
Makes the grab inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pick it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big failure.
The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Here's the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit.
Nigga fucking cold,
Had to
boy.
be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the first half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day. They've made some big plays together. The last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Snag in the middle. It's Oliver. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Makes the grab close to the logo. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple possessions, they've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Forced out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Donaldson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hazy through it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Donaldson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Lopez to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. He'll just get in trouble when he try.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got him. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Already well within field goal range. Look how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The RPO, it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Tar Heels are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I think they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Under fire. Setting up the screen. Oh, what a cut. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it. Finds some room. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
How about the bomb, the long field, all the way across the field? Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 13 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick in the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And I can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've the second half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
And he throws another interception. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Tight end now in motion. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you can get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Moving away from pressure. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Good catch.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp.
Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the
Can't stop the fucking quarterback from fucking stopping his feet. Come on, man.
So you probably walk away. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
opening snap in this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. Hard running there. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that.
There he goes. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with a really good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab in this room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the move to his left. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he kept that one
I lost.
straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he made the grab with enough. It's down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
Unleashes one deep. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night.
Get on to left.
Defense wanted to wrap it up, make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can deal it out from here. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
And the ball squirts out, deep in their own end. And they grab it in the end zone. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
To the air, it's Madsen. Got a wide open receiver. Racing to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Oh, the offense.
How stupid can y'all fucking be, bro?
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Thurman. And he found all kinds of room and got him down to the 28.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Nearly
Come on, girl.
interception. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, my lord.
Was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down.
Oh, I'm behind a nigga. Oh.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. He got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous play. The consolation prize, if you will.
Well,
It's a fake holder looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone.
Good shit.
Trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the
Fuck you cocking back so far. Let's throw a fucking ball, son.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
you're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender, the other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look